join you from Jerry World, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, a good battle in the NFC. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Dallas Cowboys. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. We welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. And off we go from Arlington. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, three-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
Second and a yard.
They'll go again with Williams. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
A gain of 6. And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down, Cowboys.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Cameron Kitchen there to bring him down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 7. It's another run here for Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Open man left side, he's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
Dak can throw it here on first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is caught. Fourth row. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
It's the score, Cowboys 7, Rams 0.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, this is Blake Corum. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
You know, it's funny how time flies, Mike, and we won't call him old. We'll just call him experienced. And here's a guy who's been doing this for a really long time at a high level, and he's going to hope that some of that experience works in his favor today. And when he plays well, this is proven to be a really hard team to beat. The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Stafford on target to Puka, and the Rams have a 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Play action now for Stafford. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. That is a big gainer for the Rams. 32 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
1st down, it is Williams. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
This one forward, and that one shut down almost immediately. Good pressure from the backside, left him nowhere to go, and no gain.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense, no gain.
Stafford now on 3rd down. It is brought in the end zone. Jordan Whittington. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Rams come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This just makes it to the landing zone. It's taken at the 18. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll step up and run this. And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They've got it with 2nd and 3 coming up. Play action now. Prescott. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and a yard. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak. That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
On 4th down, the veteran Brian Anger on to punt for Dallas. They send Britton Covey back deep. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Rams offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, He got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. First down, Prescott. Quick shot, caught by Tolbert on the slant. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On the run to the right. Now he takes off. And he'll give himself up here, but that's a gain of 5 on 1st down. Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll take off again. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
Prescott on 1st down. And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. Clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Prescott now. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest.
That one, taken in. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown, Dallas.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route, Mike, towards the boundary in tight coverage. You got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick six the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
Aubrey now for the extra point. He gets it to go. Cowboys will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Rams 7.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line. Now a first down throw for Stafford. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So incomplete pass. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. Davante Adams, the intended receiver.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. This one complete to Atwell.
Stafford's pass. Complete to Tutu Atwell. A gain of 7.
And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This one from 49. Carty's kick is good. And the Rams are back within 4 at 14-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. Cavante chirping on the return. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. So, halftime straight ahead. And we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports halftime report. Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Rams offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. On the play fake, here's Stafford. To the left side, and Adams has it. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. They'll fake the handoff now, Stafford. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Throw on 3rd down, Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's brought in right side by Pickett. It'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
A give, and here comes Williams. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Akello Witherspoon up to make the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. This pass right side, caught by Leonard. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. To the outside, catch made by Pickens. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Brings up 2nd down.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From the 43, here's second down and 2. On the ground, this is Miles Sanders. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
He'll try to run for it with Williams.
The ball carrier. Taken down at the 41. A gain of 1. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
On 4th down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. This officially a 58-yard attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10. All right, Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. On the return, here comes Corum. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Rams offense make their way out to take over once more. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with 1st down and 10. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And they'll hold them to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Working out of the gun, Stafford. He gets this complete, finding Adams. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. From the gun, here's Stafford. Quick throw here is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Atwell sent in motion here. On the give, it's Williams. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance both run and pass.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. He's done man. That's Nakua, complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Stafford on target to Puka, and the Rams have a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Taken down at the 22-yard line. Brings up second down.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 5. Here's Stafford. To the outside, it's brought in by Adams. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
First down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They run over center with Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. Brings up second down.
Here is second and 7. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
The offense having a tough time with this noise. It's third and 6. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
On the ground, here's Sanders to start the drive. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll keep it on the ground with Sanders. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down. He's got this up to the 35. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
On the carry, it's Williams. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 12. They run out of the gun with Sanders. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On 3rd down, here's Williams. Thought that one might have had a chance for a second there, but not to be. It's a pickup of 8, and it brings up 4th down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the 2nd half. No points allowed, and they cruise to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.